With certain facts available to us, especially on the social media, it is obvious, very, very obvious, that our president, Muhammadu Buhari, is alive and well in the United Kingdom, where he is recuperating from, well, some ailments that we don't know so much about. My name is Damilare Okonlanye. Welcome to Street Gist on 9.com TV. Today we decided to hit the streets to ask Nigerians that now that we know that the president is alive and well, what is the first thing he should deal with as soon as he comes back to the country? Is it the issue of insecurity, electricity, or Biafra, or even the Bado attacks in Ikorodu? What are the things, or what is the number one thing you think the president should tackle as soon as he returns to Nigeria? I'm very, very curious. I want to know what Nigerians will say. But for me, as a person, I want him to come and see me. I'll see you guys. Let's go.
Well, before he gets back, I even wish him well. At least he's our president, he's also human, he has a family and all that. So I wish him well first, that he should recover quickly and all that. And he should start working on the mandate we gave to him. Nigerians voted for him to be able to, at least govern the country properly. So I expect him to just do what the president will normally do when he gets back. But he should take the needed rest. That's my own opinion. There are capable people also assisting him already. So that's fine.
I'm saying in terms of priority, in order of priority, what's the first thing you think he should tackle as soon as he gets back?
Well, for me, see, I'm going to take it from the economic side. I was reading someone's tweet. Was it Sim Shagai, a former CEO of Conga, chairman? He was saying something that, can the government just fix electricity? So looking at all the other issues, macro and micro issues and whatever you have, if they can fix electricity, for example, and face it, even if it's what they are going to face till the end of their tenure, that's still fine. Because it will have a multiplier effect. Other industries will be able to come up. A lot of things, businesses will be able to at least move. If they can face that, I know it's tough, it's one of the toughest things, but trust me, that can pull more people up, out of the poverty level, just not the middle class, but it will pull a lot more people out of the conditions they're in. So electricity for me is priority.
Aside that, every other thing can follow.
Well, because see, there are too many problems you can tackle. Why don't you just face one first, do the best you can, go at it, while not ignoring the others. But if you say prioritize, for me, 2017, right now where we speak, electricity is fine.
Okay, well, if President Buhari comes back today, I don't expect him to just fall back into action immediately, because the acting president has been doing a good job and still is doing a good job. But then once he recovers fully, then he can address some salient issues, like the ministerial appointments and some other salient issues that have been rumbling in the House of Assembly and in the Senate, perhaps. So that's what I would expect of him.
In order of priority as a Nigerian, what's the first thing you think is bothering most Nigerians that the president should tackle as soon as he comes back?
Bothering most Nigerian, order of priority at the moment, well, I don't think there's anyone Mr. President should really, really rush into right now, because I think everything is being addressed accordingly as the acting president is doing it. So, but really, based on your question, if you want him to address anything, I think the issue of security still should be addressed first. Security in the country.
Security is still a big deal in Nigeria.
That should come first. There are a couple of things, if you prioritize them, scale of preference, but I think that one should come first, the issue of security.
The first thing I want him to do is to see to the security challenges we are facing in the country. That is one. The second one is to see to the development of the economy. I mean, the poverty levels continue to increase every day, and there is need to address it, because that is what is causing a lot of social problems, like all this kidnapping you are seeing, armed robbery, and so many social problems we are having, because the youth are not employed, and in the social where youth are not employed, the tendency for them, most of them, is to think of somewhere, something to survive, and in most cases, it's always criminal alternative. And that is why every day you see people are kidnapping, people are carrying people for spiritual ritual killings, and so many other social problems we are having. So if he comes back now, the security challenges has continued to deteriorate. I believe it's because of his absence, because even the soldiers or the army are getting weaker and weaker. And the man at the helm of the helms of the affairs, the acting president, is a civilian. He may not have the military knowledge or tactics to address the security problem we have in the country. So I wish him a speed recovery. Thank you.
Confirm War Bay.
Eh?
Nigerian man of War Bay.
What's that?
Security. Nigerian man of War Bay security.
Okay. So are you aware that Buhari is back? He's fine. Buhari is fine. President Buhari, are you aware that he's
fine.
Yes.
Me, in terms of Buhari, I just try to learn a lesson from what these northern people are doing. I don't understand. I can't say whether he's alive or he's not alive.
But some people just came back and they said he's alive.
He's alive. Whether he's alive, he's not alive, I don't know. The only thing I know is that they have faked us a lot. These northern people, I remember what they did to us concerning Yaradua. Yaradua died almost 3 months before 3 to 4 months before everybody know. Now again, whether he's dead or he's not dead, nobody know. Because there's no truth that is coming out from their mouth.
But they said he's not dead now.
He's not dead. And then why can we have a country without a president? We have a president that is our governor, our main man that is taking care of this country, but we cannot hear from him, we cannot see him. What does that mean? What does that mean now?
What do you want him to do as soon as he comes back?
All I need is me, no bastard, talking. All I need.
You.
All no bastard. My name is no bastard. Nobody ever born is a bastard.
Please, can you say that again?
Nobody ever born is a bastard is my name. If at all he's alive and still want to continue to rule this country, let him come even today. Because we can't worship somebody we cannot see. He's not God. It's only God we can worship that we can't see. But he's alive. But for him, no. If he fails to come back today, he's forgotten in our sight.
Today?
Today now, it can't be more than today now. It can't be more than today. They have a meeting, they summon me to a meeting, then I refuse to go that meeting when they say it's today, then I refuse to go. Won't I answer a query? Which kind of government do we have? We have no government, no. We don't get government at all. Any government that cannot take care of its people, especially now that things are like this, is no government. Me, I don't believe we have government. We don't have government.
What do we have?
The government we have is a government of ethnicity level. A government that based on ethnicity, this one is from here, this one is from here, this one is from here, so we are not the same. No love. No single love we are having in this country. So any country that lives without love has no government.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. See you.
Are you okay now?
Oh, well, it's less for them that we know that it's our president in this country, but it's not good for them to be hiding things for us. A should be A, B should be B. If this man is still under serious sickness, they should let us know. What they went for abroad, there are many things that what do I call it? Hospitals or clinic who can take care. If it's not medical world, spiritual world, we get many pastors in Nigeria who can take care of him. Or he's a Muslim. If he doesn't want to go to pastor, let him go to Alpha or Alaji. They cure them with their Quran. What are they running for? When they do this, it's all right. They will see what they will do.
Okay, but what is the first thing you want President Buhari to do as soon as he gets back into the country?
Can I come back?
What do you want Buhari to do when he comes back into the country?
What do you want him to do? As what?
As the president, what's the first thing you want him to do as soon as he...
So face his job, allow the assistant to be going on, and put him for a post, delegate him in a nice place, and he himself go sit down. If it's okay, that's what I mean.
In order of priority, is it Boko Haram that he should tackle, or Biafra issue, or the economy? What do you think he should face actually, the first thing?
The part of his job is to do it. You can't dictate for him. It's part of his job. You can't dictate for him anything he wants to do. Let him sit down and with a mate, all the colleagues, they hold a meeting and they discuss it, what they should do. All those people, all is good. Many of them are not president, but they get sense. Not that because get sense pass order, that is why they elect him to put him there. No, there are still some people in this country who can work well and tell them what to do. That's what I mean.
Honestly speaking, the first thing he should do is electricity. If I become the president today, the first thing I'll do is to fix electricity. That's what we need. If I have electricity, I won't be on the street just talking to you.
Where will you be?
Doing my job with my computer, using my brain to make money for myself. No lights everywhere. I've been to 3 areas. I've been to Sulere, I've been to Egbeda. I'm just going to Kejana to see if I can charge my phone. It's annoying. Tell him that.
I think first and foremost, when he gets back, he should address the country if really is in good shape. Okay, after which he has to take a leave, go and get himself relaxed, and subsequently, perhaps relinquish power. I think he's weak. Age is telling on him, so I don't see any point why he should come back and then want to struggle to continue in power.
So he shouldn't continue in power?
No, he shouldn't. He should just relinquish power. Allow the acting president to continue in his place. That's all.
Are you saying he shouldn't come back in 2019?
At all. I think if you want to even go around to sample the opinion of Nigerians, those who are truly frank, they will tell you that from the indication of things, he's not meant to come back, because age is not on his side. And then we have actually noticed that decision-wise, he hasn't done well. So for us, I think if the APC wants to win in second term, they should look for a younger person and somebody who is a technocrat, not somebody like the president, with due respect to him.
Nigerian, that's a big question. Nigerian is a country that, a lot of headache in this country, you understand. Buhari needs to fully hand over to Shibajo if his health cannot, in a good state, you understand. Sitting at home, telling Oshibajo, I think Oshibajo is a lawyer to him, you understand. And when Oshibajo is lawyer to his master, then I think Buhari should have 100% sure that Oshibajo will abide to the, to the rules. Because that man, the major problem on his head is much, and on his health per se, I don't think the man can move on the way it is before. Do you understand? So, the crime issue, corruption issue, different kind of regional, all these kind of things, religion problem today, tomorrow, militants there, and with that age, that man is, although he has a good ambition for Nigeria, but too much problem on his health. Do you understand? So I think just sit at home, look at Mugabe, and the man in the is it Cuba or Castro, or what's his name? Man from Cuba. You understand? It was at home ruling. Just fix someone. Yeah, do this, do that, do that. And come, you understand? Instead of go to Aso Rock today, go to this tomorrow. I think that man need to do that.
Okay, I want him to restructure things and put some things in place that will help the smooth running of this country. Like for power now, I want him to talk to the Minister of Power that so that he will actually work on that sector, so that we'll have power in Nigeria, because it's very important for businesses to thrive, because the cost of buying fuel to power our plants and everything is very, very expensive. So I'd like him to do that. And we should restructure, like I said, open up the borders, let things come into the country until Nigeria is strong enough or able to produce our goods like that. You should not just stop us from importing things when he has not put things in place that will enable us manufacture our things successfully.
So you think it's affecting Nigeria seriously?
Yes, it is. That's why the price of things are just very high, because the little ones that are being imported into the country are very, very scarce. So they have to sell it for a very, very high price.
When he come back, I want to make him first of all talk about the issue of Biafra. so that this wahala will stop, to come to the end.
And the first thing we want to make you do with that.
Yes, Igbo want their own freedom, and I'm support of that. So let him talk about issue of Biafra, so that the load will not be too much for him.
Which load?
Carrying load in the northern, they were hearing Boko Haram issue, and in the southern Igbo, we are hearing about Biafra. Do you understand? So settle one first. That's what I want.
He will take all the advice that the Vice President Oshibanjo will give him, and then use his own intuition to know which one to adopt first. It is very clear that the situation in the country is actually intended to make sure that his regime fails. Because everywhere he turns, any line of improvement he plans is all destroyed. Our finances is one thing. Anybody, any father, even me, I feel very sad when I come home and I see that my sons or the people in my house have destroyed the little I have, and I have to replace them with the little income we are getting. I think he should take a real action on our petroleum, in spite of diverting us or letting us know the importance of agriculture. Nigeria has at least 5 million cars, if not 10, 5 million vehicles. Minimum 5 tires, which we are talking about 50 million tires. We are not producing any. 70% of the vehicles in Nigeria are of Japanese origin. Japan hasn't got oil. That they depend on oil. So if Japan at 60% or more of every car is actually from oil, because oil has 63 products. We export oil and only bring back 3. Now, if Japan has so much invested or costing us so much as the citizen are buying these products, let it be granted our license to have its own refinery. Virtually every product he produces will be of use to him. Not only that, there will be a sort of embargo or instruct order. You will not export any of the products. Not like what India did when it came here and was in charge of our Jokuta. And all our timber are all shifted off in containers for which you only get matches. But if Japan has its own and produces its own oil, from which you get the tire, get the battery, get the foam, get the virtually everything, even the paint, the grease, everything is all in that our oil. And then we will also have things like coal tar, for which we will do our roads. Then those who are going to China, you are the next. Come and be producing batteries. We have more than 5 million batteries. Produce as much as you can out of that. You, Mr. Russia, or whoever it is, come over and use our products, the byproducts from Japan's refinery to produce bitumen. Fertilizers. We don't have to be spending billions on fertilizers. We have all these things. But most important is to let those people who are of Niger Delta origin educate their own youths, because the youths are the power of in any nation, that they should not destroy pipelines again. There is nowhere in the world where you see pipelines or hear of, even the Arab countries that are fighting each other, they don't destroy pipelines. They know that is their own source of income. Even when the American Air Force went and bombed one particular pipeline, I think in Iraq area, because of shit something, they had to go and repair it. Now, we take America that I've just mentioned. When a company that we all know was exploiting our oil here, tried to do the same thing in this area between America and Canada, the oil spill, as soon as the people reported oil spill about their fishing and all those things, then nobody expected somebody like Obama, that's an African monkey, to go. After investigating, he found them that they were actually in breach. I understand that you penalize them $300 million. Start and $30 million for every day that they continue that burning of gas and this thing. They had to pack out. And when they were packing, they said, no, we are not taking any of the equipment. Because with that one now, what Obama did was to reinvest the gas and the oil. That was shale, category 7, when Nigeria's oil is the second best grade in the world.
So You think the oil is the most important thing the president should focus on right now as soon as it comes?
Yes, but not the only thing. The most important, because that is the source of the economy. If we are having oil and are refining oil and using our oil, what would we import on? Depend on import prices. Prices of everything will come down. Look at it. 63 items sent out. By who? Those selected by the last administration. And the people who are bringing it in are selected by the last administration. They only bringing in 3 things: petrol, diesel, and kerosene. Kerosene that the poor man, me, will use is costing far higher than the others. It used to be 50 naira, and we could afford it. Now you have kerosene that's adulterated, so that you can buy at 100 naira per little jar. And then eventually, what are we having? We are having the losses, because the poor man will continue crying. Buhari time, this Buhari, you know, good though. Whereas the man is not the one directly involved. Nobody will exist a seat and expect that the person who takes over the chairmanship or directorship will exceed him in performance. It is natural. So I believe that the past administration has a lot, directly or indirectly, to do with making sure this administration fails. So that what? They will now say they are getting it. But if you were there 16 years at least, and in Nigeria is like this, why are we not giving this man time? Only 2 years. Anybody will be hypertensive. I pray that he returns safe and sound.
What he should first do, he should get back to business. He should get down to work. That's why he was elected. So he should go back and do his work, and then he should move away from distraction. He should not be distracted. Once he returns, let him go ahead and do his work.
I'm saying in order of priorities.
In order of priority, well, there are a lot of things. I know immediately he comes, he will try to look at what and what that needs urgent attention. So it depends on him. He will know what and what that seems to be of topmost priority to him. Maybe electricity, maybe roads, and then the fight against corruption continues.
As a Nigerian, what's the first thing you want him to do for us in Nigeria?
Keep fighting corruption. That's my priority.
You think he can fight corruption successfully?
With me and you supporting him, he will surely win.
But the people who are up there are not.
It's left for him. He knows better. But me and you giving him the support, he will surely win the fight against corruption. That's the monster we need to fight in Nigeria, and that's the thing he's supposed to get settled down with again. And then we giving him the necessary support, he will surely win.
Thank you very much, sir. Well, President Buhari needs to get down to serious business, fight corruption, and with my support and yours, President Buhari will successfully fight corruption to a standstill in this country. Well, that's like a wrap for us on the show today. Big shout out to Tintoke Kukola and Emmanuel, so the man behind the camera, for bringing this live feed to you today. Well, I remain Damilare Okonla. We remain on the streets. Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel, like us on Facebook, follow us on Twitter, and on Instagram. We are the Street Boys, Area Boys. Get out.
Welcome to Forstview Luxury Hotel. At Forstview Luxury Hotel, we offer excellent service. Our rooms have all the necessary facilities to make your stay comfortable and memorable. You will also have access to internet service, breakfast, 24-hour power supply, full air condition, free international calls, free tire pumping service, and free car battery charge. So what are you waiting for? Quickly visit Forstview Luxury Hotel. We are located at #1 Adeline Bamishile off Raji Rasaki Road, First Estate, Amuwo, Odofin Festac, Lagos. For more information or reservation, please call us on 08075787135 or 08099900601. You can also take advantage of our online ongoing promo at www.forceviewhotel.com to make your reservation and payment for your favorite room, which attracts a discount rate. Please note, rooms are reserved based on first come, first serve. Forstview Luxury Hotel. Experience the home of comfort. They come.